program update. In my last video I was talking about the roof struts and that how I had a couple program update. In the last video I was talking about the roof struts and I still had a couple more to install, and I do have a couple to install, but not on this front edge like I was telling you. I keep forgetting I'm going to have cabinets on the inside, and the cabinet walls that I'll be installing, and it's all on the plan. If I would just stick with the plan, I'd be okay, but you know, my brain doesn't think that way sometimes. But there'll be dividers that will be supporting the inner roof, which will be supporting the outer roof. So I just wanted to give you that little update. I can install the strut. Dang it, Stebo. I need to look at the plan. That's all. Go by the plan. Plans don't lie. Good morning, everyone. I'm back at it again today. Today's a big day in the build. I'm gonna be installing the rear hatch. This will completely open up. As you can see, it's plenty wide in height and width, and it's gonna be really nice. It's gonna allow me to have a great view out the back, very open and airy. Take off the doors, open up the rear hatch, and man, I'll be living large. So today's plan is to finish the rear bulkhead, install the hatch. I'm going to be putting it on gas struts so it opens easily and shuts easily. I've never installed gas struts before, so that should be a challenge in of itself. I've got to add all of the trim for the weather stripping on the inside, so I have to attach the trim, and then that way when the hatch closes, it'll be completely sealed. I'll have a piece of trim going along this edge to seal it at the bottom as well. So that's the plan today, and stay tuned. Let's see how this works out. It ought to be interesting. Got my rear hatch cut out, rough cut. Looks like it's going to fit pretty good. Once I get the wedges to space it out evenly, I'm going to put the mounts on the top, and then we got to figure out how to install the struts that will open and close it. So that's going to be a real interesting part, but I've got it cut out. That's going to be the rear hatch. It'll close totally secure, so you'll have some privacy, or you can have it open. It's going to open to the inside, and you can have it open that way you'll have this beautiful view and fresh air and all that good stuff. So next step is to space it all out and get my hinges on. The next step in the process of attaching the rear hatch, I've went ahead and made me some more jigs. You know, I love that word jigs. Makes everything life easier. But anyway, I put a 1/4 inch strip on each one of these, and what I'll do is I'll attach them to the sides and the top, and that 1/4 inch will represent the weather stripping that I'm gonna have. So I have a 1/2 inch piece of plywood for the hatch, and the perimeter wood, the bulkhead wood, is 3/4 of an inch, so that'll give me a 1/4 inch for the weather stripping once it's on. So next step is to attach my jigs. Go ahead and shim everything up, and then put my top hinges on so that it'll swing open and close freely. The hardest part is going to be figuring out these gas struts. I've never installed them. I'm going to wing it, play it by ear, and see what happens. Got my jigs installed. So the next step will be to shim it up and get it in place, and then attach the hinges. Hey guys, I've got all my interior shims. Jigs. And that's going to hold it in place. Dang, this thing's got a lot of room. I'm loving it. Now all I got to do is shim it to the right height. I see right here the shim needs to come down just a hair. So I'll do all that from the outside. This is just to hold it in place. This is what you do when you work by yourself. You have to use a lot of props, as I say, or jigs. And once we get it shimmed, I'll come back inside and install my hinges. So let's get to it. Okay guys, I've got my hinges taped in place. 10 inches from the wall, 10 inches from the wall. The next step is to use my punch so that I can get the hole centered, and I don't have to go much with it, but I just want to make sure that I'm getting it to the center. Screw to open it for the first time. There we go. Now, according to my calculations, something's hitting. So there we go. The first problem is the hinges on the bottom. So I gotta cut some off for the hinges. But it does open. Just not enough. So suck. So I need to take another quarter inch off the bottom and then reinstall. I think I might be able to go through the door. Alright, so I gotta cut the bottom again. Not a big deal. Got these nice big doors that this will fit through. Pretty cool. Anyway, let me cut the bottom off a little more so it'll clear those piano hinges for the shelf, and I'll be back with you.